Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once again. I was trying to work with a piece of wood earlier today and it just didn't work out. The piece of wood was just not a good piece of wood. It was just so dried out and it was so long and it just would not do right. But anyway, I decided I'd do something a little different I'm going to make I was thinking on making a cup again, but this time it's going to be a little bit different design on the stem. But then I was also thinking on making a design with the cup, which would be quite interesting. It would be more like an art piece, like a lid on top of it, but a long, I don't know what you call it, temple point. Or like an icicle point. I think it'd be absolutely gorgeous. You'll see what I'm talking about when I get it made. So anyway, we're going to get right to it. I want to combine, I'm looking at two pictures. And what I'm going to do is combine two different kind of pictures together to make this. You'll see. So I got a really good piece of wood. This is the second part of a chunk that I used. Anyway, we're going to get right to it. I got to rough it out, and then we're going to get right to making the design. It's going to be fun. And then I'll make other things, but this time I'm going to make, it's going to have a cup on it, but it's going to be a different kind of design, like art piece. Okay. All right. I digress. Let's get to roughing it out. Alright, I roughed it out as much as I could. I was a bit disappointed because I really thought that piece of wood, it was going to be a bigger area for the cup. And actually the cup is supposed to be down here because I'm going to make a top for it and a bottom. But now as it is, I'm going to be making the cup on the end and then use the other piece of wood for the top. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. So, anyway, if I can't make that and cap it, then I'll just make a cup. Alright, let's look at this cup on the outside. It looks beautiful. It's a beautiful color and everything. Here's a little slight divot there. I'll smooth it out just a little more here. All right, that's beautiful. Let's see if I can. Kind of hard to see it with it's at nighttime, so I do apologize for that. I love to wood turn, and when I have my days off, during the week of work, when I have my days off, then I'll stay up late, early in the morning, doing wood turning sometimes. It is gorgeous. It's nice and shiny and smooth. And you can see some fine lines in there. If you had to get it really smooth, I mean, you'd have to do more to it. I'm not doing that. That's good enough. That's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. When you put the clear glue on there, you won't even see those little tiny little smaller. You can split a hair. That's how small those lines are. Okay, I got to move this tool rest out of the way, and then I got to move the steady rest over here on the cup. See, this is my new skew. I ordered. And it can be scary to me because it is so sharp. And it has a double sharpness to it. It's sharpened here on this ridge and then this ridge. This is in M42. Here it is. M42. Stay sharp. And let me tell you something. You better have some respect for this thing. And you better be gentle. Very gentle with it. Don't be harsh because you get a catch like you won't believe. I know I got a lot to learn. So, but I love it. It's just kind of scary to me until I learn it and get a good feel for it. So, you know, I'm not going to use it all the way. I use my trusty skew before I use it all the way. So I use it some. And I put it back down. I'm going to get back to my baby that I like. Alright, I'm measuring this side. Actually, what I need to do is measure this first. This is the main thing I want to measure right now. Okay. There we go. We need to make it a little smaller. There's no doubt about it. Okay. Let me do this skew, because that other skew, I'm afraid I'll get a catch with it and mess something up. Alright, it's the next day. It's not nighttime anymore. I wanted to get this smaller in the center, but I didn't. It's a beautiful shape though. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to do something that I normally don't do. And it's not a sacrilege, even though people might think so. And I hesitate to do this because this is beautiful wood, the colors, the lines in it and stuff. But I hate to do this in a way, but I'm going to do it with this piece. I'm going to color it. Color it on the stem areas. Okay? So I'm going to have to be careful in not coloring it on the ball, the base, and the cup. So I'll color this, and I'm going to color it black. Now I do have other markers that have beautiful colors. I bought some just crazy glitter markers, just some cheap markers at Walmart. So I can color these any color I want to if I want. But I don't know that I really want to do that. And see, it's going to be some clear glue go over it, so it'll dry up and it won't rub off. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'm going to have to get some tape because I don't want to color the base. And I don't want to color this area in here. I might accidentally bump it, see? See, I just bumped it right there. I had to get some alcohol and see if I can get it off. We'll see. I gotta get that off, see. I tried to do it and then I just bumped it on there. I don't want it on this part. Yeah, I want to do something different this time. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to get some that blue paint tape they use for houses and stuff. I'm going to tape off those areas. I'll be back. Okay, I taped it. Now I got to cut off the excess. See, things can be simple. I think people make things too complicated sometimes. They think they got to buy all this stuff. These markers that I bought are very inexpensive. I bought them at Walmart, in fact. Very, very cheap. You know, where the pens and pencils and stuff are. Nothing extravagant expensive. There's some things I spend some money on. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I did with that too, but I didn't have a choice. Okay. All right, now I can color those areas in. How about that? There's a little piece of tape on here though, right in this little area. It's got to go out of the way. And so I wanted this ball and this cup and the base are going to be the wood color of the wood. But these other areas I'm coloring black. Or you can color it any color you want. You want to color it gold. You want to color it red, green, blue, whatever you want to do. If you want to make designs on it, stripes, whatever you want to do, you know. It's totally up to you. You know, you just use your imagination with what you have. You get to it. This is fun stuff, you know. I'm artistic. I used to draw and paint a lot in my younger years. But as I got older, I just hadn't done it in several years. The last time I did it was probably in about 2015. I drew some faces. I like to do some portraits of people, you know, very realistic, stuff like that. But I just don't get into drawing anymore, really. I mean, it's fun still, but I'm just not inspired to do it. But, you know, I've carried my art into wood turning. I love it. It is very enjoyable. And, you know, and I carry it in many areas of my life. It's not just this. I mean, when I work in the yard, I've planted plants, you know, flower beds and stuff, you know, going around the yard and winding around and stuff. A lot of the azaleas I planted in this yard in my younger years. So yeah, I take art in many places of my life. It's fun stuff. I'm probably pretty rusty though at this point. I haven't done stuff. I know the basics. I know shading and stuff techniques, but I haven't done it in so long. It's been years, and I'm getting older, so. It looks different, doesn't it? Very cool. Very cool. Now let me see if I can touch it up with the skew and slap areas like down in here and down in there. And I got to be gentle with it because it's only being held by the steady rest. Okay, I can't really sand it because if I do, I'm going to sand off the black area. So I got to leave it alone the way it is. I got this area's got a little black on the ball. Very nice, very nice. Turned out well, guys. All right, we got it. What do you think? Different? Yes, it is different. Very different. Okay, I'll be back. I'm probably going to cut it off and then take it inside so I can put some Gorilla Clear glue on there. And I got to make some measurements first though, so that I can measure the size. I'm going to use this piece of wood here to make a cap. Okay, it's the piece that I cut off earlier near the beginning. I cut it off to shorten this so I can make this piece. Now I'm going to turn around and take this piece and so we can have a cap put on top. All right, and I'll be back. That's beautiful. Let's see if we can't shine that up. It's going to be a lot thinner. So I don't want to put pressure on that. So let's go ahead and shine that area up. Okay, it's really moving badly. Let's see if I can. Now, do you see why I love this skew? I'm into the chuck part of the wood already, trying to form the tiny tip. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, we got it. And I can finish the tip with the Dremel. Okay, that's beautiful. Look at that. That was just too close. I really should have used another piece, but I couldn't help it. I wanted to use the same stock of wood. But it probably doesn't matter because we're gonna color that black. So it's not gonna matter. Okay, I'll be back. All right. Let me get this mask off. I had to do the Dremel and I didn't want to breathe in the dust. What do you think? Can you see it? There's the tip, and I shaped it smooth as I could, try to make it even as I could, best I could. So anyway, I'm fixing to color this black. And it's gonna go on the cup. See the cup? Okay, and then we're gonna put the cap on just like that. And guess what? This is gonna go to Dish Outdoors. She is one of my regulars and one of my new, she was one of my first, excuse me. Pardon me about that. She was one of my first subscribers. And she leaves regular comments. She always comes to my page and interacts, and you know, I just love reading her comments, and she loves my cats, and she loves animals, and I just really just get a thrill out of reading her comments, just like the others. I mean, everybody leaves a comment. It's just, I love reading your comments, each and every one of you. But Dish was one of my first subscribers, not the very first and not the second, but she was one of my first ones. I think she came over from Solace the Shell's channel. When I first got my page up at its incipient stages, beginning stages of me starting my channel, and the quality of me doing videos and stuff was kind of poor. I mean, it wasn't all that great because I just started. I didn't know how to put videos together very well, and I didn't have music, but she still showed up every time and watched the videos, and I'm like, wow, you know, this is amazing. I mean, who's going to take the time out to watch my videos? And they're just not all that great. But hey, you know, you don't know how people are. Everybody's different. And so anyway, I got something for you, Dish, and I'm not done with it yet. And she's a beauty. And I'm going to color this top. And then I'm going to put clear glue on it. Now there's a little tiny chip right here. I was not able to fill it out because I didn't discover it until after I was already shaping the smaller area. So there's no way I could hold it on. But it fits in there perfectly as a lid. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. What do you think? All right, we got it going. All right, and I'm going to color the top. You want to watch me? I thought so. I think it would be fun. Because then it would feel like you're coloring the top, right? This fat wood's beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Gorgeous. Now this isn't the perfect top, okay? but it is the top that I made, and that's all I could do. And I really wanted to make it taller, but I'm kind of glad in a way it's not taller, because then it'd be a little bit more fragile. But hey, we got it going. You just wait and see. I think DishOutdoors, you know, I visited her channel. Watching some of her videos. She's making some lures for fishing and stuff. I love to fish. I love saltwater fishing more than fresh, though. I take my son down to the beach and we go saltwater fishing, because the thing about saltwater fishing is you catch something all the time. Freshwater fishing, you got to sit out there a while before you get a bite, unless you hit a bed of fish. But it's fun. It's fun either way. I mean, it's relaxing. You get away from all the fast-paced world and all the stress of life, and just enjoy the outdoors. And that's why her last name for her channel is Outdoors. DishOutdoors. How about that? She's a special lady. So anyway, I'm going to get this all shined up after I get it this color. We're going to get it going. I think she loves being able to color stuff too. She likes simple things, I think. Right? Okay. So, anyway, we're getting this going. I was not able to shine this up like I wanted to. So, the Sharpie color on this portion is not all that shiny. But that's okay, because when I put the clear glue over it, it'll be shiny. It'll be very shiny. So, it does make a difference, though, with the, if you shine it up or not. So, we're getting this done. We're getting this baby done. This was fun. Now, I'm going to do some more. This time, I'm going to make sure it is longer. I'm so tickled to death, though, that it was able to fit in that cup just about perfectly. Caps that off. Perfect. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. That piece of wood was just big enough. I just did get past that bad area, and I was afraid that it wouldn't be big enough, and it's just right. I don't always be able to, I'm not always able to hit it just like that, but I'll tell you what, it's nice to have it do like that. Okay, let me finish this up. My babies are crying. What are you talking about? You want to talk to Dish? Come here. She got something to say. Come on. Tell her. All right, then. You going to talk too? No, she's my vocal baby. Baby. She sounds just like a baby, too. Well, anyway, I need to get this going because I got a long video to put together as it is. Okay. All right, we got it.